He's been quite persistent, King. Says facing a legend like you would validate his entire career. Prove that he belongs in the upper echelon of FHC.
Well, that's flattering, actually. Scarves has always struck me as a competitor with great respect for this business. The scarf that he gifted me demonstrates his appreciation for tradition and legacy.
King, I need to ask you something directly. Are you sure you want this match with Scarves, given recent developments? Your loss to Paul Hannon was unexpected. Some people are concerned. I mean no disrespect, King. You're one of the greatest to ever step in that ring. But even you have to admit that loss was unusual.
One loss doesn't define a career, David. Paul Hannon had the match of a lifetime, as I've reminded people. It happens. But if you're asking whether I'm still capable of performing at the highest level, the answer is an absolute yes.
I'm not questioning your capabilities. I'm just questioning the timing. There are rumors circulating. Detective Hannah has been raising concerns about these scarves that Scarves has been giving away.
Oh, for fart's sake, not this conspiracy theory again. Vincent Hannah sees shadows where there's only light. I mean, he's a fine detective, I'm sure, but he's chasing ghosts.
He's not the only one with concerns. Giant Panther came to see me. Starman too. They're worried about you.
My friends mean well, but they're being overprotective. I appreciate their concern, but I don't need to be coddled, David. I am King Slender. I've headlined more main events than most of the current roster combined. This scarf represents something important to me. Scarves showed me respect when others might have dismissed me as a relic of the past. He honored my legacy with a thoughtful gift. And now he's requesting a match. He's not demanding, he's not manipulating, requesting the honor of facing me. That's what he's doing.
That is precisely what concerns me. I mean, why now? Why specifically after you've had this unusual downturn? I'm just wondering if you've considered the optics of the situation.
Let me tell you about optics. The optics of refusing this match would be that King Slender is afraid, that I've lost my confidence, that I'm running from a younger competitor because of one bad night. And they'd be right to think if I turned it down this opportunity. To be frank, I need this match. I need to prove to myself, and yes, probably to everyone else, that the Paul Hannon loss was a fluke. One bad night doesn't erase decades of excellence. But if I don't get back out there and face a legitimate competitor, that one loss becomes the story. I won't let that be the beginning of the end for King Slender.
Listen, Hannah came to me with the evidence. Not proof, but evidence. He thinks the scarves might be affecting the people who wear them. Nini Packbell's losing streak started when he got his scarf. And your performance dipped after Scarves gave you yours. Hannah wants to have the scarves tested. Lab analyses to see if there's any...
Absolutely not. This is a gift, David. A personal gift given in good faith. I won't have it treated like evidence in some imaginary crime. Hannah is paranoid, and frankly, I'm disappointed that you're entertaining his delusions. I'm sure you're just trying to protect me with this line of questioning, but I don't need it. I need the match. Scarves is good. He's hungry, he's talented, and he's been respectful to me. This is exactly the kind of match I should be taking. A showcase. A passing of the torch moment, if you will. Except, I'll be keeping the torch, thank you very much. So book it, David. Book it tonight. Slender has business to take care of. Thank you very much. Hello and welcome to FHC Knockout. I'm your host, Robe, and it's good to be back on a semi-regular basis around here. We know it seemed like we were on hiatus for a few years, but I love that we're in a place now where we're back, guys. We're back, and we have a huge show for you tonight. Starting off, we'll see El Huracan face Azethoth for the Dragon Championship. Recent wins by Huracan over the FHC Elite have propelled Huracan up the charts. His rise has been so big over the last couple of years, it's setting records all over the freaking place. But Azethoth is the embodiment of a fighter. He was our first FHC champion and is the first wrestler to be FHC champion and Dragon champion. This is going to be a huge knockout fight. Then, Lady of Sky, Heather Andrews, will be defending her title against Yennefer of Vengerberg, the one-time member of the Lodge of Sorceresses. She's been on a tear lately, rising up the ranks, her stock rising exponentially as of late, while Heather has been performing extremely well as a tag team with her sister Tiffany, but has the chance of losing the Lady of Sky to Golden Gate Pro Wrestling. It'll be quite the match when these two forces of nature collide. Then the winner-take-all unification match between the Pacific Champion Tyler Black and the Golden Gate Pro Wrestling Lord of Sky Titus O'Neil in a regular singles match. The winner will unify both championships and will defend their title either on Slam or on GGPW. Both of these wrestlers are some of the most dominant performers we've seen on any show. Tyler Black going into a 5-month reign as Pacific Champion, but Titus is no slouch, being a 2-time Lord of Sky, reigning for 3 months and defeating Hiroshi Tanahashi to win back the title this past month. This just shows that Titus can hang with the best of them from the international stage. This should be a great one-on-one match that will change the course of FHC Championship history. And then we just saw King Slender accepting the match against Scarves for later tonight. Scarves wanting the challenge to have a chance at beating a legend. Perhaps we've been seeing this plan in place for a while now. In fact, Vince and Hannah may have touched on this recently, believing there's a master plan in place for Scarves to weaken King Slender with his scarves. I don't know, seems a little far-fetched to me, but what do I know? I'm just a commentator in a robe, not a police detective. Either way, this match is booked. Then we have hard-fought competitors as the Welshman and Tom Fyremin will face the Icons for the Tag Championship in a knockout elimination tag match. The Sonic Firemen got here by beating out the Strength of the Righteous to become #1 contenders in a match no one believed they could win. Will their journey to the top be good enough to dethrone the Icons, who've been on an amazing journey themselves lately? Or will we see the fatigue from the war with Four Fierce break through? The Icons are also riding high, only in their 2nd-month reign after defeating the Bravehearts twice, but also claiming victory almost every single tag team in this company since debuting last year at the Gauntlet. We'll see who will walk away with the tag titles tonight. Oh, the Triple T. Then we have perhaps the potential of one of the greatest knockout matches in history, as Guile will take on Ryu. The war is raging as the members of Sonic Fire and Four Fierce do battle, but both of the top 2 street fighters in the war face each other face to face, so lots of faces there. 2 of the hardest strikers in the FHC go blow for blow. The winner here tonight could claim victory for their side. Four Fierce had a devastating opening salvo at Blood, Sweat, and Tears, but tonight is a new day. Yes, it is. One where the sun could rise over Sonic Fire and tip the scales in their direction. Then, in the Ladies' Championship match, Athena will try to knock out FHC champion Karin Rebel to win the title for the first time, and in record time. No other relative newcomer will have pulled off a title victory this fast. With a loyal following, Athena has all the makings of a leader. But Karin has fought hard to make it here, to become champion, beating out some of the toughest ladies we've ever seen here in the FHC, beating out 2 former FHC champions in Morrigan and Rosie Fox, and she doesn't look like she's in any rush to give up the title. Who will land the knockout blow in the Ladies' Championship knockout match? We'll find out later tonight. Then, for the one championship that everyone covets, the driving force between everyone in this company, the grand prize, FHC Championship. The Swiss Superman Cesaro will face Darth Wump in singles action. Who will be the better performer between someone who can lift 10 Darth Wumps at once, or someone who can wear you down with high-flying acrobatics and then hit you with a stunner or their own knee? Cesaro has all but inserted himself into the championship race by having good relations with the champion, and sometimes that's all you need. But he's also shown that he's one of the strongest wrestlers in the FHC, hands down. That's probably part of knowing your adversary, and Wump is no different. Wump would not have let Cesaro get close if he also wasn't up to facing him and defending his title. Wump will be giving the latest challenger all he's got to keep FHC gold. This whole effing show will be one big cluster knocker, or perhaps cluster knockout. Thanks for joining us at FHC Knockout 2. We are here!
The following match is a knockout match, and it is for the FHC Dragon Championship, representing 4 Fierce from Buenos Aires, Argentina, El Huracan.
I'm so ready to get this started with our first match of the night. El Huracan has had a long, bumpy journey. He's had much success as one half of the longest reigning tag champions in FHC history with the Frost Bastard, but now finds himself as 1/4 of 4 Fierce, and tonight, challenging for the Dragon Championship. He's already made it known to the Bastard that this is the route he's choosing to go with his career and his life. A stepping stone, perhaps, jumping from the most prestigious title to a cog in an arguably bigger group. At least finding more success and a chance at another title is moving up. But at what cost? Burning bridges and bastardizing friendships? No pun intended. Well, maybe it is intended. Some would say this wouldn't be worth it for him, but it appears that it is worth it to Huracan. And if he can become Dragon Champion tonight, not only would that open up even more doors for him, but it would bring more prestige to 4 Fierce. But that just begs the question, will that continue the spiral and the hole that it leaves between him and the Frost Bastard? We'll find out.
And his opponent, from Honolulu, Hawaii, he is the FHC Dragon Champion, Azethoth.
This has turned into an unlikely Sonic Fire 4 Fierce battle, as Azethoth has seemingly allied himself with Sonic Fire, or at least is helping out Guile on a professional level. We're not quite sure, but seems that Azethoth has tried very hard and is very careful to not show where the battle lines are drawn for him. Both Guile and Azethoth have had quite the rivalry, as we are only a few months removed from Session 3, where Azethoth beat Guile to become Dragon Champion. And not only have we seen Azethoth side with people and groups who have been honorable in the past, we've also seen probably one of the largest rivalries in FHC history between Azethoth and Ryu. One could surmise that this could also be an extension of that, where both of them will forever be on opposite sides, battling each other throughout time. Either way, Azethoth's defense will not only be to try and keep the championship tonight, but to also keep it out of the hands of 4 Fierce. And there, Huracan opening up the match with the DDT from the knees. I think that's quite a catchy moniker right there, but we've seen him perform that maneuver quite a bit lately to some huge success. And now Az working on those calves everywhere, perhaps. And now Az with the double... Oh, God. The double underhook rib breaker. We saw him pull that off quite a bit in some of the most recent matches. In fact, probably to Huracan himself in the last month or so. Very effective maneuver. And Huracan looking pretty good, working on those extremities of the Dragon Champion so that he can lose the use of that. Just weakening him, tearing him down. Oh, and Az misses that jumping, perhaps it was a shoulder thrust. And now jumping drop kick. 2 drop kicks by the Hurricane. into the turnbuckle, and wouldn't that be a sight to see? A new Dragon Champion crowned tonight, and now Huracan beckoning his opponent up from the mat, and springboard somersault, and nope, Az was waiting for it this time. We saw in the recent matchup between them, Azethoth was not able to move out of the way of that, but this time he knows better, and now with that pushing across against the ropes, Az using momentum. Oh gosh! Huge roundhouse kick. And Az trying to go out with the special clicks, and now, oh my gosh, reverse Can Rana. Can Rana? Can't Rana? Don't Rana? Don't run around the pool? What am I saying, folks? Gee, good God. And as my producer's looking at me, it's very strange. I don't know what I'm saying either. Oh my God, I'm just baffled by so much excitement from this first match of this pay-per-view. What can I say? But now the action turns to the outside. Az getting Huracan, could we be seeing him driving the head into the steel railing, the platinum railing, if you will? Oh, Huracan trying to go for a Huracan Rana, but Az blocking it, and Huracan missing on that exchange there. He could be feeling the effects already. Not quite sure where he is. And look at this crowd. We got a pumped up crowd here tonight. The crowd doesn't seem as loud as it should be. Look at all these people in the crowds, but yet it almost sounds like the crowd is a GGPW crowd. And oh my gosh, Az with an amazing slam onto the railing. That didn't seem like it phased Huracan one bit. Huracan's back up. Perhaps he's got shoulder blades of steel. And just the back and forth here between these two seems like it is pretty evenly matched here. Oh, and here comes military press. Oh gosh! I don't know, we've seen that one before. That could have been a desperation maneuver on Az's part. A military press into a rib breaker. Oh! Variant of the Scorpion death drop from Huracan's point of view, and now back into the ring. My goodness, and the fact that Huracan is just matching Az move for move here. I think Huracan has also learned from his previous encounters with Az, and oh my goodness, here we go. I think we could be seeing some kind of drive-by, yes! Oh! And watch out, folks, that could be close. Huracan could be close to victory here, but Az is still pulling out the theatrics here, and now up on his shoulders for the Az Thunder driver, and oh gosh! And the ref has ruled Huracan out! Knocked out! Az has retained his Dragon Championship title here tonight by knocking out El Huracan with the Thunder driver, a well-placed driver in the head of Huracan. My goodness, folks. First match out of the way, and here we have Az the winner, still the Dragon Champion.
Right, let me get this straight. The icons, Giant Panther and Starman, they stood in that ring and told the whole world that we got lucky, that the stars aligned, that we only beat the strength of the righteous because they underestimated us. And then they had the audacity to say we should forfeit our match, save ourselves the embarrassment, they said. Well, let me tell you something, boys. Where I come from,
We don't back down from a fight. We don't tuck our tails between our legs and run away when someone bigger barks at us. We stand our ground. We dig in. And we bite back. You want to talk about luck? Let's talk about heart. Let's talk about determination. We didn't stumble into that number 1 contenders match. We earned it. We studied the strength. We knew their weaknesses. We worked as a pack, and we took them down. That wasn't luck, lads. That was strategy. That was teamwork. And tonight, we're bringing that same fire to you. You can call us underdogs all you want. You can say we're not designed and crafted to beat you. But here's the thing about underdogs, boys. We've got nothing to lose and everything to prove. And when you back a dog like a corgi into a corner, when you underestimate us the way you did in that ring, that's when we're most dangerous. You hear that barking, boyos? We're not forfeiting. We're not walking away. We're taking those titles. The pack is ready. The fire is lit. And icons, you're about to get burned. You know, when I was on the island, there was this saying, outwit, outplay, outlast. And that's exactly what we did to the strength of the righteous. Now, Giant Panther, Starman, you two talk a big game. You say no team can beat you unless they're designed and crafted to do so. Well, guess what? We've been studying you. We've watched every match, every title defense, every move you make. And we've been preparing for this moment since day one. You think we're just another team? You think we're going to crumble under the pressure? I've built shelters in storms. I've navigated alliances and blindsides. I've stared down elimination and came out on top. And the Welshman here, he's loyal. He's relentless. He doesn't quit. Ever. So tonight, your reign ends. Not because of luck, not because of the stars aligning, but because Sonic Fire is ready. We've prepared for this. We've trained for this. And when that bell rings, you're going to see exactly what we're made of.
Following match is set for one fall, and it is for the Lady of Sky, making her way to the ring from Vengerberg, Yennefer.
And now Yennefer coming to the ring in her first pay-per-view event matchup, a title shot for the Lady of Sky. And if you guys have been watching Brawl and GGPW, she's been on an absolute tear lately, going 9-3 overall with a recent 6-match winning streak. She's been rocketing up the GGPW rankings, and if she can win the title from Heather tonight, her stock will go through the roof. This could be the start of a new superstar in the making. Her sorceress's ways are well known in parts of the world such as Aedirn, Temeria, Novigrad, and Skellige Isles. I'm sure Mr. Palmer is keeping a close eye on this one. However, one wonders what it would be like to add one more sorceress to the roster, with Morrigan, Wynn, and Liliana all trained in the arts of magic. If Yennefer were to join Dragon Age, I almost feel like that coven would be all but unstoppable. But that's just Robe's fantasy booking. Right now, Yennefer's sights are set on the Lady of Sky.
And her opponent, from Las Vegas, Nevada, she is the Lady of Sky, Heather Andrews.
And with Heather, she's no stranger to titles, as we've seen her be in contention for the Ladies' Championship on more than one occasion. She was also a WWE Women's Champion back in the day. And this is just one more title she's won and will defend against a worthy champion here tonight. And the last title defense we've seen for the Lady of Sky was at Blood, Sweat, and Tears last month when Nicole, the Empire's Countess of Sergio, came calling. But Heather was the better wrestler that evening. Though we have seen many dominant ladies on Brawl lately. Mira Drake is a top contender we've seen out in front, as is the Barbarian from Mount Ariat, Zahani. We may be seeing some of these good enough to challenge for the Lady of Sky soon enough. But for tonight, Heather will have her hands full with Yennefer of Vengerberg. And I gotta say, so far, it looks like Yennefer is giving Heather a run for her money. I mean, Yennefer being such a newcomer to this company, but already has been looking very dominant in Brawl as well as GGPW, especially going up against Heather, one of the seasoned veterans of this company. Oh God, huge drop kicks, special clicks, and especially with shoes like that, Heather better watch out. She's gonna get some permanent markings on her. Oh gosh, and huge knee to the face, downing Yennefer just like that. Oh, and Heather, look at that strength! Good God, military press from the ground with theatrics, and now just a big drop. I mean, I know Yennefer's been doing very well on her shows, but she has not gone up against a Heather Andrews. She might have bitten off more than she could chew here, folks. And now Yennefer into the corner. Heather going for that spinning heel kick, but now, oh my gosh, Yennefer with that cartwheel, and now, oh my gosh, was that a 450 from the second rope? She got some good air, perfect timing on it, and now a triangle hold with a flip submission maneuver here. Oh my God, the leg strength, the glute strength perhaps of Yennefer here. I mean, just thinking of her sorceress ways, my goodness. And we hear her paramour, Geralt of Rivia, whoever that is one lucky dude. I don't know, but wherever this guy is, good God. I mean, I'd be charmed too, probably, on a huge spine buster. Heather looking like she's in trouble, and now Yennefer up to the top rope with bated breath. Oh no! Trying to go for that super jump kick, perhaps missing, and Heather going for the Vegas Sin. Oh. And Yennefer able to kick out. The Sin City Vixen trying to go for her finisher, and Yennefer, oh my gosh, oh! Something out of perhaps King Booker's playbook there? Some modified Spinaroonie action, and now looks like either a Thigh Master or a Xenia on a top. Oh gosh, and there it is! The flip over knee, that could be it, folks, with Heather with the pin, and oh gosh, Yennefer kicking out at the last second. I don't know that we've ever seen anyone kick out of Heather's theatrics right there. Oh God, a huge German suplex, looked brutal. Oh, and a Huracan Rana out of nowhere, desperation. And yet, oh my gosh, Yennefer pulling out the magic spells here. And now, oh God, there were huge hits to Heather's head. Yennefer looks like she's going to be coming back here. Oh no. Heather bringing it around with a huge clothesline out of nowhere. And now another Spinaroonie leg drop. Those elbows to the face and the back of the head, and now a knee. Oh, and Heather hits it again. This has gotta be it, folks. 2. And Yennefer kicks out again. Unbelievable, folks. Definitely a match worthy for a knockout pay-per-view. Oh boy, and oh god, Heather answering again. Lights out. And there it is, finally, folks. Heather retaining the Lady of Sky, pulling out the win. It took 2 rounds of finishers. My goodness, folks. And oh my gosh, speak of the devil, the barbarian Zahani coming out and taking it to Yennefer, but now Heather taking it to Zahani, who's made an appearance. Oh boy. Zahani making her presence felt, but Heather coming to the rescue. Yennefer's rescue. Good lord. Hey, whose briefcase is that? What is all that? Compound tables. Dosage thresholds? Influence studies. Behavioral maps. Response conditioning. He's not just moving money. Look at this. Absorption rates through the skin contact. Prolonged exposure. Low concentration. The scarves. You think Hannah was right all along? Every person I've seen wearing one of these things. It's all chemistry? He's dosing them every time they wear it. Gradual. Subtle enough that nobody notices the shift. Pack Bell. Slender in the Hannon match. We gotta put this back. Exactly how we found it. We smile at him tomorrow like nothing's changed. I think we have to start building an exit strategy. Quietly. Carefully. No sudden moves. We can't afford to make him think. Come on, man, let's get out of here. Dogs in here, oh my gosh, and now Black going for the gut kick, and now stomping it down! Stomping it down on Tetemeko with the cover. Pulls out the win. What? Titus O'Neil? Oh my god, Titus O'Neil from Golden Gate Pro Wrestling, GGBW, the Lord of Sky, has come in and attacked Black out of nowhere with his own title shot. Oh god! Oh my god, Titus, what is going on? So Titus O'Neil, why don't you bring yourself out here, look me in the eyes, and explain to me what the hell last week was all about.
You've been an incredible Pacific champion. You've elevated the title. You've had classic defenses. I see bigger and better things for you. I want to unify your Pacific Championship with the Lord of Sky from GGBW.
Absolutely not. No way, man. Are you out of your mind, Palmer? I'm starting a long and prosperous career here on Slam. I've made this Pacific Championship mean something on this show. And you want to ship me off to the B team?
Tyler Black, the great Pacific champion, the man who's been running through Slam like he's unstoppable, is scared.
Scared? Of you? I don't even know who you are.
I am the man who has been tearing through GGBW. I want more. I want to prove that I belong at the top of this company, and the only way to do that is to beat the best. And that's supposed to be you, Black. Palmer's offering you a chance to face me, champion versus champion, and you're refusing? Come on, Black.
And the ref doesn't seem to notice, and now rib breaker, and oh my god. And now, oh my gosh, and Titus with that spine buster onto the chair. Oh my god, and here's your winner.
But I want to beat the best version of Tyler Black, not some guy who was forced into a match he didn't want.
I've been looking at this all wrong. I've been worried about what I might lose. But the truth is, I've got nothing left to prove on Slam. Maybe it's time I prove something to myself. You want the best version of me, Titus? You've got it. At Knockout, I'm coming for you with everything I have. And when I walk out with both titles, we'll see who really deserves respect. Incredible. The match is set. Tyler Black agreeing to the unification match against Titus O'Neil at Knockout. The winner takes all and will be champion. Though the question is, will the champion be representing Slam or GGPW? Following is the title unification match of the Lord of Sky and the FHC Pacific Championship, where winner takes all. Making his way to the ring from Tampa, Florida, is the Lord of Sky, Titus O'Neil. What a journey it's been for Titus to get to this moment. For the past several months, he's been the dominant force on GGPW, putting on instant classics and carrying that brand on his shoulders. But Titus wanted more. He wanted to prove he belonged on the biggest stage, and that's what tonight is all about. He made that statement loud and clear when he attacked Tyler Black after his title defense weeks ago. Some called it a cheap shot, but Titus called it making an impact. And it worked, because here we are. And Titus has been very clear about his ambitions. He doesn't just want to be the champion of GGPW, he wants to be FHC. And if he wins tonight, he'll have defeated one of the most dominant champions in recent memory. But Tyler better watch out. Titus's combination of power and agility is rare. When he hits you with that devastating spinebuster out of nowhere, well, he's put away everyone he's faced on GGPW. It comes out of nowhere, and it's lights out. Titus isn't just a powerhouse, though. He's calculated. He'll wear you down, target a body part, break down your base, and then strike when you least expect it. Black has faced tough competition before, but has he faced anyone quite like Titus? Someone this hungry, this motivated, with this much to prove? Tyler Black will have his hands full. And his opponent, from Davenport, Iowa, he is the FHC Pacific Champion, Tyler Black! Tyler Black, he's been the working champion on Slam for months now, and tonight he puts everything on the line. This is a man who has run through mostly everyone in the Pacific Championship division, and then some. This title means everything to him, and he's made it very clear he does not want to leave Slam. But here he is taking this match anyway, because as much as Tyler Black loves Slam, he's a competitor at heart. When Titus called him out, when he questioned whether he was afraid of real competition, that really got under Tyler Black's skin. And despite his reservations about the unification, despite not wanting to compete on GGPW, Tyler Black could not let that challenge go unanswered. His pride as a champion would not allow it. So what does Titus have to worry about tonight? Well, Tyler is one of the most technically sound wrestlers in the FHC. His striking is crisp, his submissions are tight, and his ring awareness is off the charts. I mean, he can counter almost anything you throw at him, as we've seen. Black has ended matches in an instant with his Avada Kedavra, or blackout curb stomp, or even his Skywalker. One moment you think you're in control, the next moment you're staring at the lights. But let's not forget what's at stake for Tyler Black personally. If he loses tonight, there's a very real possibility he gets moved to GGPW, the brand that he's been reluctant to join this entire time, and most likely he'll have to start over. But a Black victory means Slam gets to keep a strong champion and potentially gain even more standing with a unified title. We're about to find out who truly is the best at their level in FHC. This is going to be something special, folks. And now Black going with the Fisherman's Buster right there, and Titus able to kick out, but not getting up though. Seems like he's been the only competitor lately where he's been able to get winded by his opponent, and that's showing the quality of Tyler Black. And with this choking, perhaps sleeper sort of hold, nothing doing there. Just, I think Black is just trying to wear Titus down. But now, Black going up top. Ew, with that huge elbow into the heart of the Lord of Sky. And now, working back on the neck with the wrenches there. Black seems very methodical, meticulous here. Just paring down. He's knowing how much of a strong man Titus is, and he's trying to go for what's going to weaken him the most here. And now Titus, I think out of desperation, going for that rib breaker. Look how easy it is for him to just flip Tyler Black like that over his back, and now a cover. Quick two. Tyler, just, I think that last throw just unexpectedly is draining Tyler Black. It just came out of nowhere. Now, oh my God, huge knee. Huge running knee, and Tyler Black saying he's done. What a great match so far, folks. Just these two towering titans, Triple T going for it with each other, and now the spinebuster pin, and Black, I think Titus almost had it right there with that patented spinebuster. And now judo toss. Black trying to go part two up top again. We'd be seeing a frog splash this time. And Titus having no part of it, saying, I don't think so, buddy. And now going for a bear hug, but now Black with the sling blade, able to get out of that bear hug. And now, oh my God, it hits the Avada Kedavra. Is it going to be lights out for Black? And it is! Oh my gosh! We have a new Pacific Champion, new Lord of Sky, unified title here. Tyler Black pulling it out the victory against Titus O'Neil. Both championships, one championship. Tyler Black. Designed and crafted to beat us. What a fascinating statement from the icons. You see, Austin, while the common wrestler might interpret that as mere bravado, I see it as an intellectual challenge, a puzzle, if you will. And puzzles, my friend, are meant to be solved. The icons operate on a system of, shall we say, predictable dominance. Giant Panther relies on his raw power and intimidation. This is quite pedestrian, really. Starman fancies himself a tactician, but his strategies are textbook. They have succeeded thus far, not because they're unbeatable, but because their opponents have been intellectually inferior. They've faced brutes who tried to outmuscle them, and teams who attempted to out-wrestle them at their own game. How dreadfully unimaginative. But designed and crafted? That requires sophistication. That requires students of the game. Scholars, if you will. One must study the psychology of championship teams. And what makes them comfortable? What patterns do they fall into? I have been analyzing their matches, and I've noticed Giant Panther always tags in during predictable sequences. Starman has a tell before he attempts his finishing maneuver, the Star Spear or the Star Driver. It's a subtle shift in his stance that most would not notice, but I have. Because I am Aaron Stevens, and I operate on a level most wrestlers cannot comprehend. You know what, Aaron? You're absolutely right about the psychology stuff. But I've been thinking about this from a different angle. See, I'm not the guy who's going to go out there and stomp a mud hole in somebody. I'm not about intimidation or trash talk. That's not who I am. And honestly, I think that's our advantage. The Icons expect teams to come at them with aggression. They expect challengers to try to match their intensity, their dominance. But what if we don't play that game? What if we approach this with patience, with precision? See, I've been watching how they work just like you have. Giant Panther gets frustrated when matches go long. He wants to overpower you quickly. But if we slow things down, make him work for every inch, we can tire him out. And Starman, he thrives on controlling the pace. But what happens when we disrupt that control with unpredictability? They say designed and crafted to beat them. I think being designed and crafted means being the team that they don't expect. We're not going to try to be tougher than them. We're going to be smarter, just like you, Aaron. We're going to be more resilient. We're going to work together better than any team that they've faced. And you know what? I believe in us. Stevens613 says, I just worked harder than you expected. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to put in the work. We're going to earn our shot. And when we finally get the Icons in that ring, we're going to show them that the team designed and crafted to beat them was right here all along. Even Stevens. Two guys with the same last name. Different styles, but the same goal. Tag Championship. So Icons, enjoy your reign while it lasts, because we're coming. And when we do, you're going to realize you should have taken us seriously from the very start.
The following match is set for one fall, and it is for the FHC Tag Championship. Making their way to the ring, representing Sonic Fire, first, from Rochester, New York, Tom Fyremin, and from Llangollen, Wales, the Welshman.
Earlier tonight, we heard the Welshman and Tom Fyremin's voices be heard. Passion is what we heard. They've been here a long time, and their moment is finally here. Neither of these guys have ever gotten a tag title shot while they've been here, and they have finally beaten the odds. They are ready, but not just being in the tag game for a while. They're fighting for the status as tag champions, something that Sonic Fire could use right now. A huge boost in the war against Four Fierce. Not just for morale, but to show the other side that they've finally arrived, and they will not go down without a fight. The Welshman talking about working as a pack to take down the Icons, being underdogs, and something about corgis maybe, but when you back dogs into a corner, that's when you underestimate them. Tom Fyremin talking about outwitting, outplaying, and outlasting. Well, hopefully this entire strategy of Sonic Fire will be enough to dethrone the Icons here tonight.
And their opponents. They are the FHC Tag Champions, Giant Panther and Starman, the Icons!
This will only be the Icons' second title defense after they fought so hard for the past 7 months that they've been here. But they've also earned the right to be here. They didn't have a streak like the Strength of the Righteous had, but we did not see them lose very often at all. Early on in their FHC career, we saw them take their first loss to El Huracan and the Frost Bastard at Session 3, and then to the Bravehearts. And then a momentary slip-up cost them a match to the Germans right before Into Darkness, if you can believe that. It's all documented in the archives, folks. Go check it out. But the Icons bounced back, and won the tag championship from the Bravehearts. And now they are ready for the defense against Sonic Fire. Can they drive away the hungry Sonic Fire to keep the tag championship? We'll find out right now. Fyremin with a strong start against Panther in the ring. We just saw him pull off that amazing helicopter spin move, helicopter slam on Panther, and now trying to go for the extremities, for the legs, trying to get Panther's base taken from probably under him. And I think Tom was trying to go for a pin there to the Welshman, but now handing Panther some perhaps much needed momentum here. Oh gosh. And now a tag in to Starman. And let's see how Starman fares against the Fyreman himself. Tom pulling Starman across the ring. Oh, okay. And now tag out to Perry O'Sullivan, the Welshman. The two high flyers of these two teams, the Welshman and the Starman, we've seen them both. Welshman having that devastating 630 aerial maneuver, and Starman just going crazy. Anything you can think of, from the rope, top rope, second rope, bottom rope, you name it, Starman's probably done it. And now it's Starman's turn to to drag the Welshman around the ring and tagging back out to Panther, making sure each of them are fresh often. Now Panther, oh my god, that running knee bulldog combo from the turnbuckle, especially with huge what is up with all this dragging? Huge knee into the back of the Welshman. Oh, and a huge right hand, left hook. Oh my gosh! A huge backflip. Welshman hard onto the hard ground outside. Oh, that's gotta smart, folks. And Panther just continuing to pummel, but Welshman trying to get it back into the ring, the action in there. And just a reminder, folks, this is a tag elimination knockout match with Welshman going up to the top. Could we be seeing a 630 this early? Oh gosh! Was that even a 630? 840? Oh my gosh! And is he going to attempt the pin on Panther? No, he tags in his partner to let Fyremin do the honors perhaps, but no, Fyremin's still working on that arm. That's a little puzzling to me, folks. I think if I were the Welshman, I would have tried to at least gone for the cover there. But again, what do I know? I'm just a commentator in a robe. And now Panther looks like perhaps he's trying to get something back here. And oh my gosh! Some wrenches using the ropes as leverage. And Panther with that slow falling neck breaker. And again, the reminder with the tag elimination, both members have to be eliminated by knockout only. No pins or submissions. So we could be here for a little bit, folks. It just depends on who can knock each other out first and eliminate the other team members. And now Panther tagging in the Starman, using Starman's star face for a running headbutt on the Fyreman. And now we both have, in fact, I was gonna say the two men, or if I could say men in here, even though this match has three men in it, a Fyreman, a Welshman, and a Starman, if you will. I guess Panther didn't get the memo on that one. I don't know if he should be a Giantman or Pantherman. Yeah, I don't know. I'll leave that one to someone who's smarter and funnier than I am. And I thought Fyremin was going to go for a back rake there, but oh gosh, huge kick to the calf or the glutes right there on Starman with a monkey flip. And haven't really been seeing any offense here lately with either party trying to go for a headshot in the hopes of knocking their adversary out. But oh man, Fyremin must have heard me trying to knock Starman out with a huge punch. And now here we go. Looks like it's going to be a mudhole stomping round robin with the Welshman and the Fyremin continuing to tag out. This is going to wear down Starman definitely for sure, folks. Caught in a tough situation, and here comes the Welshman's. Oh gosh. Now the Welshman back in with the Starman. Starman could be going with the Star Driver, but no. Going for the Rib Breaker instead. Starman taking this opportunity to get some stamina back here, of course, from the round robin that we saw. And now, oh god, a huge tilt-a-whirl theatrical DDT. But Welshman right back up. Oh, and a beautiful Huracan Rana by the Welshman. Starman getting dizzy. You can tell that he's feeling the effects finally. I think the first indication that we've seen that the icons perhaps are vulnerable tonight. Sonic Fire really taking it to them like a good #1 contender team should be. And now the Welshman. Oh gosh! Oh, that could have been a huge knockout right there, folks. With that cartwheel springboard kick right there. Panther was only dazed for a second. But now the icons breaking out some round robin games of their own. No good deed or bad deed goes unpunished. Any deed. In fact, how about some dirty deeds? I don't know, but oh gosh, Starman with that kick. And who's the legal men in here now? I guess it's Starman and the Welshman. Starman perhaps calling for something huge now. And oh my god, reverse flipping DDT. And the referee has ruled the Welshman knocked out with that death drop. The Welshman is out, folks. I don't know what happened. Instinctively, his body was telling him to get out of the ring, but no, we can see him from here, folks. He's out. And now that leaves just the Fyremin to carry on for Sonic Fire, and a huge head thrust onto the apron against Starman, and now fighting on the outside. Starman trying to go for that bear hug, but Fyremin with the judo throw. And I think at this point, Fyremin's probably running on adrenaline. He knows he's the last shot, the last hope that Sonic Fire has to bring out. Look at those desperation chops and kicks right there. Trying to give it all he's got. Hopefully, with his time on the apron right there, he's saved up a little bit more strength and stamina. But looking pretty solid against Starman here on the outside. Oh gosh, huge slaps to Starman's chest, and now Fyremin getting him back in. Perhaps wanting to make the knockout blow inside the ring so that the ref can see plainly. Kind of surprised that Panther didn't try to go to Starman's aid when they were outside. And now Tom Fyremin, could we be seeing him put away Starman with the Fire Thunder Driver? And he hits it. Is Starman out? Has the referee not ruled? No, Starman is still moving. Fyremin getting jacked. Now, Starman, I don't know what he's doing. Maybe it's Starman desperation here now, and throwing Fyremin out the ring. Oh my gosh, Panther moving out of the way for the... Oh my gosh! The flipping DDT on the outside by Starman. Panther had to move out of the way because he saw what was coming. Fyremin was too dazed, but that still wasn't enough to get the Fyremin out, to knock him out. And oh my gosh, Fyremin grabbing a bat from the bottom of the ring, from under the ring. Starman saying, I don't need weapons to beat you. Slapping it out of Fyremin's hands, and now more desperation chops and kicks on the Fyremin's part, and now snap suplex on the hard ground. Hopefully giving some much needed time to Sonic Fire. I cannot believe Fyremin has not been able to eliminate Starman so far. They've just been going at it for quite a while now, and now Northern Lights suplex. Fyremin trying to amp up the crowd here for Pro Sonic Fire, and now another snap suplex. Starman has got to be close to just getting out here tonight, folks. Oh gosh, huge head into the platinum pole twice, and the referee has still not ruled Starman knocked out. Just amazing. And now Panther, oh god, Panther with that huge headbutt, cutting Fyremin wide open, and now both legal competitors are out, but not knocked out. Good god, folks, and now a second win on Starman's part. I cannot believe these two are just still kicking and standing and just taking it to each other. And now Fyremin, I can almost hear him saying, oh, come on! Starman just trying to break out the athletic ability. Fyremin now trying to work his way back out from the turnbuckle. Oh god, a huge knee to Starman's midsection, and now, oh, Fyremin trying to go for the wrenching the foot into him, but Starman overpowering him. Now into the Icon's corner, and Starman finally able to tag out from the Panther, and now, oh my gosh, oh go! 3D! A 3D from Starman and Panther, what double team! And now Panther, huge falling neck breaker. Oh my gosh. With that crimson mask of Fyremin, with the blood all over the place. How can Fyremin even see? And now another tag. Oh my gosh, folks. Oh gosh. Folks, I don't know how Fyremin's doing it. Oh, and a desperation punch could not even connect. Huge kick and a spinning heel kick by Starman. I think Fyremin is dead, folks. I think Fyremin just has no idea what's going on. The Icons are just relentless, and now another tag. Huge elbow by Starman, and now, oh my gosh. I don't know, folks. Maybe Guile needs to throw in the towel here. They are just manhandling Tom Fyremin here now without the Welshman, and now Panther making Fyremin just completely powerless. Oh my gosh, folks. Drive-by incoming, and that is it. That is it, folks. A slaughter at the end by the Icons, completely destroying Tom Fyremin, and the Icons retaining the Tag Championship tonight, folks. My goodness.
So, we've been hearing rumors about this ladies' tag team division finally getting some championship gold. And honestly, that suits us just fine. We've been absolutely unstoppable lately.
That's right. We beat Vault 101. We beat Morrigan and Win. We even beat those crazy fugitives or whatever their name is. We are simply the best tag team in FHC. Mr. Palmer, you should just hand us those belts right now and be done with it. Save everyone the trouble.
You haven't beaten us yet. You stand there talking about alliances and being unstoppable? That's bull fertilizer, darling. Everyone can be beaten.
Titles are meant to show supremacy, and redemption belongs at the top of that division because we're fresh, we're hungry, and we're new. If there's gonna be new titles, let redemption show everyone who we are. We'll burn everyone to the ground, starting with you two.
I'm sorry, who are you again?
Yeah, we've been on Slam, the main show. You two? You've only competed in the Indies, sweetheart. Why don't you do a little growing first? Then we can talk.
You want to find out who we are tomorrow night on Slam? You and us. We'll introduce ourselves real personal like, and when we're done, you'll remember the name Redemption.
Fine. Tomorrow. We'll give you your 15 minutes of fame before we move on to the real competition. Try not to embarrass yourselves too badly.
Following match is set for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Hartford, Connecticut, Scarves! And here comes Scarves, the man at the center of what might be the most insidious conspiracy in FHC history. 4 weeks ago, he presented King Slender with what he called a gift of respect. It was a custom scarf. He had also given one to Needy Pac-Bell. Almost immediately, both men began losing matches they should have won. And of course, who could forget King Slender losing to Paul Hannon? Vincent Hanna suspected foul play from the start. He investigated, he questioned the DeMonet brothers, and connected the dots. And he believed those scarves were laced with something. Something that affects coordination, strength, stamina, and of course we saw before the show King Slender telling Mr. Palmer to book the match tonight. It seems like Scarves could be manipulating the King's pride. I mean, it just trying to piece all the pieces together. I mean, it just feels like the legend has to accept this match. He said to prove himself, to erase the embarrassment of the Paul Hannon loss. But of course, now the question is, how long has Slender been wearing that scarf? Has it done damage already? And is it continuing to do damage the longer that he wears it? Scarves is riding on a lot tonight, and we'll see how he does in this match against the legend. And his opponent, King Slender. A Hall of Fame career spanning almost 4 decades. But this match is different. This match is about redemption. This match is about pride. King Slender came out of semi-retirement for this, for the FHC. He wanted to prove that he still had it, that he still could compete at the highest level. And then came that devastating loss to Paul Hannon, a match that never should have gone Hannon's way. Of course, King Slender's closest friends, Giant Panther and Starman, saw the change in him. They begged him to listen to Vincent Hanna's warnings about that scarf, but Slender's pride wouldn't allow him to believe that he could be manipulated. And now, for the last month, he's been wearing that scarf, not knowing that it was perhaps weakening him, making him doubt himself for the first time in his legendary career. And he steps into this ring now tonight carrying the weight of those doubts. Can a legend recover from being psychologically broken? Can he silence the voices in his head, asking if maybe he really is too old? This match isn't just about defeating Scarves. It's about King Slender proving to himself that he's still the man he's always been. 40 years of excellence,
4 weeks of the scarf. 1 survivor? No. 1 chance at redemption. Slender doing all he can to try to equalize the situation here. Looks like Scarf has been going on quite the offensive, but now Slender. Oh, look at that. Look at the strength. Stalling something. One-handed suplex. I think, of course, the King is trying to show that he's not being affected by anything, but of course we saw him coming down in his entrance with the scarf on, so who knows if Hannah is definitely figuring out what's going on here, if the scarves are having any effect. But again, we've seen the damage has clearly been done if this is the case. And now Scarves, look at the size of that, and oh god, the Scarves breaker. That could be the beginning of the end, folks. Could we see Scarves make history here tonight, folks? And Slender kicking out of the Scarves breaker. Oh, and Scarves trying to go for that down kick, and now Slender coming back with a dragon screw. Oh, Slender trying to get out of it, and yes, a counter suplex. You can never go wrong. Oh, God. And Slender getting some sudden pain. Perhaps things are kicking in now. Slender looking a bit wobbly, and oh, gosh, a huge back body flip over the ropes by Johnny Brubaker, if you will. He'll probably, give me some hell for that after the match. He never likes being called by his real name. And now Slender having that sleeper put in here now with Scarves. The Scarves able to get out of it now instinctively. Counter stunner. And now can Scarves capitalize? Oh god. A huge arm takedown there. Slender answering with the shoulder thrust. I think Slender is doing all he can. Oh gosh, trying to get back. And I think he's maybe running on instincts now, just shoulder thrust after shoulder thrust, and Scarves giving him a taste of his own medicine. Now cover, Slender kicking out fast. But looking winded, and now could Scarves be gearing up for a Scarves kick? Oh god! There it is, folks! We could be looking at Slender, the downfall, to... Oh! The King! The King! Getting out of it out at the last second, and now back to the shoulder thrusts. Slender could be gearing up, having everything he can into the Slender Breaker! Oh my gosh, the Slender Breaker out of nowhere! The cover! Oh, Scarves! Scarves kicking out of the Slender Breaker, cannot believe it. My goodness, folks. And now, small package by the King. And Scarves coming up for air, my goodness. We're having quite a few near falls here, and now Slender trying to ramp up with those running shoulder thrusts, and Slender going up top. Oh, huge double axe handle from the top rope. He's got to be wearing Scarves down now, and now trying to go for that sleeper again. Can we see the end of Scarves here? Finally able to tap out. Oh my gosh. Oh, another stunner. Taking Slender to his knees. Oh. Scarves. Oh my gosh. Oh! Insane, folks. insane. I didn't even know Scarves had it in him. And now, some hits to the midsection, and now, oh gosh, another Scarves breaker. Have we seen 2 or 3 of those now? And now for the cover, this could be it. Oh, Slender. Slender hanging on by a thread here. You can just tell. And now, Scarves kick coming. Slender doesn't know where he is, and it connects. Oh, no. Scarves now. Oh, my. What are we seeing, folks? Slender is kicking out of everything Scarves is giving to him. Slender is just a machine here. Now Slender Breaker! Slender Breaker out of nowhere in desperation now with the cover. 2. Oh, and Scarves kicks out again! Scarves kicks out of the Slender Breaker again, folks! This is insane. How can these guys just be hanging on, both of these competitors, whether it's just sheer force of will and just knowing what the stakes are here and knowing how Slender feels about what he has to prove here, and Scarves' drive and motivation and perhaps foul play, according to Detective Hannah, in what he wants, how he's going to win here tonight, folks. He wants this bad. Oh gosh, now Slender. Oh, slow falling pile driver. Scarves has been busted open here. And now Slender, could we be seeing the death blow? Slender Breaker! And there you have it, folks. Oh my gosh, King Slender pulling it out against all odds. If Scarves had an evil plan here, it did not work. Lost to Paul Hannon about a month ago, and now at Knockout, surviving against Scarves and the Scarves. Oh my gosh, folks. What an amazing match. King Slender, your winner here tonight. The massive 8-man double tussle ladder match. 4 Fierce will be looking for its first major victory here tonight as they take on the 4 wins of the FHC. Dragon Champion Azethoth, Guile, PJ Brooks, and the Pacific Champion Tyler Black. All of these men have had some kind of beef with members of 4 Fierce in the last month or so, and they'll be looking at defeating the new powerhouse that has taken the FHC by storm. Azethoth is trying to go up, and now Brooks trying to do that elbow drop. Oh god! 450! God. Tyler Black, but right into Brooks' arms. Could we be going to sleep? Tetemeko is going to sleep. Guile using the ladder. Oh god! Oh! Azethoth with the double knees. Typhoon couldn't get all the way. And Black with that no hands. Chaos. Here at Black. Oh god! Black with those continue knife edge chops. Oh god! What the? Nuts. It looks like Huracan back for more. Oh god! Black on the ladder. Huracan going up to the penthouse, and oh god, he missed. They try to stop it. To a DVD. Oh, and grabs the victory for 4 Fierce. Good God. But all the speculation that the 4 wins would come together, but it wasn't good enough. 4 Fierce with a huge win here tonight at Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Brooks is injured, folks. They're pulling out the stretcher for him here. But Ryu, oh God, making a beeline for the stretcher. Oh God! Oh! Ryu taking it to Brooks on the stretcher, and oh my gosh, what brutality! Oh my goodness! Oh, who's coming out from the crowd? The Frost Bastard is here! Frost Bastard has laid out Tetemeko! And now he's got an equalizer! And taking it to Typhoon! Kendo stick! Oh god! Taking out Tetemeko, taking out Typhoon! But now, face to face, oh look at that look! Face to face with his ex-partner. Greatest tag team we've ever seen in the FHC. Are they gonna come to blows here? And Huracan looks like he's backing off. Ryu in, look out! Oh! Bastard ducking! Right hands to Ryu, and oh my god! Bastard taking it to Ryu. So even though Four Fierce has the win, the Bastard has made his presence felt here tonight. Everything we set out to do, we accomplish. MC Ska defied us, and he has been dealt with permanently. PJ Brooks thought he could stand against us, and he too has been judged unworthy. But I see no other way to proceed on all of this but to let him try and fail at whatever he's getting at so he can go the way of the circle, dead and gone. You can be defeated under the right circumstances. And now look at you, splintered, broken, helpless. There are only so many times you can fail before you are rendered obsolete. Continue on, and you'll find out the hard way, just as Brooks and Ska did. Lots of names, Guile wanting the name back, perhaps. Oh gosh! 2, 3, and I guess that did it! Oh my gosh. Oh! Adding insult to injury once again. Here he comes! Azethoth in the ring, the Dragon Champion, not having any of this, taking out both Huracan and Ryu. My goodness, folks. It looks like we have yet another variable in this stable war with the Dragon Champion inserting himself into it. And now Typhoon, double underhook flip now. Oh, Typhoon putting on a clinic, and now Welshman. Oh, with a power bomb, the neck wrench. Oh, jeez, even though he has no gloves on, and oh, buckle. Holy God! 630! Oh my God! Daggers. Oh! And Ryu laying the Welshman out! Guile at the start of the ramp, goading Ryu into it. Oh, here we go! Trying to break it up, and oh gosh! Guile and Ryu going at it! I'll fight Typhoon. I'll fight Tetemeko. I'll fight all of Four Fierce at once. But I can't, I won't go up against Huracan. Not yet. What do you mean, not yet? When? I mean, when they've destroyed everyone? When there's nothing left? They took out PJ Brooks indefinitely. We may never see him again, and he was the best in the world. We're losing, Bastard, and we need you. Oh, you need someone who can stand across the ring from their best friend and pretend it doesn't matter. This isn't about old friendships anymore. Huracan made that choice when he joined Ryu. I can't promise I'll be able to do what needs to be done. I'm just asking you to stand with us. And Az is going outside to get his title belt. Oh my gosh! Sending a message to Ryu and Huracan. Good God! Oh my God! And here comes Tetemeko from the outside. Oh! With the own Dragon Championship belt. Oh! Oh gosh! What a hit! Four Fierce not liking this loss, and now, oh gosh! Chair shots! That chair, oh my gosh, please guys, please, folks, and wait, here comes Fyremin! taking out his former friend and tag team partner Tetsumeiko. And wait a minute, what is this? The cage is coming down, folks!
The following match is a knockout match. Making his way to the ring from Washington, D.C., Guile.
And now the most exalted knockout match. With all the burden that he's been carrying this whole month, the major defeats at the hands of Fort Fierce, Guile is somehow still holding it together. He's leading Sonic Fire with, well, a fire that we haven't seen in him since his attempted rescue of his best friend, Charlie! Hopefully, it'll turn out better for Guile than it did for Charlie. And that is defeating Ryu tonight. Now, if you've looked at Guile's fighting style over the years, even past the wrestling, during his army and street fighting days, he likes to control the pace of a match through patience, defense, and high-precision projectiles like his Sonic Boom. His style is often described as military-style martial arts, mixed with kickboxing, and he relies on keeping enemies at a distance while punishing any attempt to break through. We'll be looking for that in this match, along with his patented flash kicks that he usually saves in the wrestling ring for when his opponents are at the turnbuckle. We'll see if he employs any of these moves tonight against the World Warrior.
And his opponent, from Japan, Ryu.
Now, Ryu coming to the ring. He is always very confident, especially when he's fighting in something he believes in. And you can believe that he believes in his idea of Fort Fierce. Ryu and Guile have faced each other many times over the years. Their history, even before wrestling, is legendary. And one has to wonder which strategy Ryu will employ for this fight, the latest of many that he's had with Guile in his whole entire life. Though we haven't seen Ryu perform any Tatsumakis in the FHC, but he's put away many wrestlers with his anti-fireball Hadouken we've seen as far back as WrestleMania 2000. If he can bait Guile into overusing his flash kick, Ryu may successfully block and then break through with a full combo breaker, which may be fruitful in knocking him out, which is the point of this match. They cannot forget that there are no pins or submissions, only knockouts. Both of these street fighters and world warriors will go the distance and figure out how to knock out their opponent. Oh, and first strike by Guile after the breakup. Now quickly into a spinning neck breaker. Of course, Ryu amping up the offense here. And of course, oh god, huge sidekick there by Guile on Ryu, caught him off guard. And it's great to see both of these street fighters being able to employ so many different types of fighting styles against each other. It always is a very exciting time. And Guile with the flash kick early on here in the match now. Ryu dazed, and now a huge belly-to-belly suplex. Oh my gosh. And we'll have to see if he... there's the spinning knee. Guile bringing out all of the fan favorites. The greatest hits out here now. Oh. That leg DDT, if you will. Always a favorite, another favorite with Guile. Guile is on fire here tonight, folks. But of course, we've seen in the past Ryu trying to bide his time. Looks like he's getting jacked up when he's just almost like an Ali type match here, where he's trying to get his other opponent to expend more energy while he's having some in the reserves here. And we could be seeing it here right now, folks. Ryu with the huge toss-up and drop-down twice now on Guile. Getting some major air. Oh, and a huge, quick DDT. And, oh my gosh, Tetemeko is here, folks. Tetemeko coming out. For Fierce making their presence felt, and now Tetemeko in the ring with the corkscrew neckbreaker. Tetemeko bringing out the Youngblood finisher on Guile. That's gonna. He was probably hoping that it would knock him out, but no, Guile fighting back with that spinning knee, and now Guile up top. Oh! Sideways, round off, dive. I don't know that we've seen that before. Guile employing the aerial techniques, and now another knee DDT. Oh gosh, right into the ropes. My goodness, folks. Ryu has some tricks up his sleeve, getting his 4 Fiercemen to come out and disrupt the match, and now a Hadouken on Guile. But Guile is not having any of it. He's just like, I've got some reserves here. Now Guile back up to the top rope. Could we be seeing another round off? And no, it was a backflip. It was going to be almost like a backflip coup de grace. But Ryu getting out of the way at the last second. Now Ryu's momentum amping up, and another Hadouken! Another anti-fireball on Guile. I'm not sure why Ryu didn't go for the pin there, wearing the Air Force Colonel General down with his special signatures. And Ryu counting it with that elbow deep in the heart, not of Texas, but the Colonel General. And Ryu with the amp up here into the ropes, and now back body flip. Ryu with that huge spine buster to complete the segment here, but Guile fighting again. Renewed vigor. Maybe he's saving up those specials, saving up the Xism or the Aism meters here, folks. And yes, expending all of them at once. Ryu in the corner. Oh, huge forearm. Oh, huge forearms. Multiple forearms. Oh, and the spinning knee. Could he take him out? And still no indication of any knockouts by the referee here, but they are definitely hitting each other hard. Heavy hitters tonight, and that's what you got to do if you want to win a knockout match. And oh god, huge spear in the midsection. And now a jumping belly to belly. And here we go. Who's coming out next? It's the Sonic Fire music, but no one is appearing. Could Sonic Fire be fighting fire with fire? And Tom Fyremin's in the ring! Tom Fyremin from behind! With the Fire Thunder Driver! On Ryu! My goodness, folks. Both stables going at it here tonight, folks. And Guile up for a third time now. and attempting the 630 senton, and he's missed. And now a fourth Hadouken! Oh my gosh, folks. What else are we going to see here tonight, folks? Oh, God, a spinning knee. Devastating, but no ruling by the ref just yet. Oh, God, huge psychic, but now the ref is going to check to see if Ryu has been knocked out. No. Ref says no. Guile. Oh, gosh. Third knee DDT, and is that going to do it? Ryu still awake, but has been busted open. God. Spinning knee. Oh, and Ryu misjudging the drop kick, probably because of that crimson mask that he can't see out of. Oh my gosh, folks. What is going to be next? Falling fist on the 4 Fiercemen. That's a quadruple F right there. Oh gosh. And now Guile. Oh! Attitude adjustment. Quadruple F, double A, and now, oh my God, another AA. And the ref rules. Guile wins. Guile has knocked out the World Warrior, and Sonic Fire is going to take the victory here tonight in a much-needed win tonight, folks. Oh my gosh. I mean, if they had lost here tonight, Four Fierce would have won the last 2 pay-per-views, but now, with Azethoth winning the Dragon Championship earlier tonight and Guile winning here tonight, Sonic Fire is on top!
Thank you for accepting me as your champion. It was a long, hard road. And I think in honor of my first world champion win, I will give back to this company as champion. I will honor any of your requests tonight. Any open challenges that anyone has for me.
I just came down with a warning for you. I've been feeling a presence here in the FHC, something that's growing and dangerous. And I've been hearing more and more negativity from the shadows. But I think as new champion, you had better watch out.
Is this your way of telling me you want a shot at this?
Well, who doesn't want a shot at the championship? But no, I'm not saying that. I'm just warning you of things I've been hearing, sensing, feeling, things being kept on the lowdown.
And what about the rest of you?
I am here to get a shot at your title. I've been in this business longer than anyone gives me credit for, and I'm here for what's owed to me. And you just happen to be in the way.
Well, in that case, seeing as how Dee came down to warn me of danger or a presence or whatever, instead of just demanding a shot at my title, I will answer her first and give her a match against me tonight.
Tag team working together. They were still facing... Ooh, Karin. Oh, gosh. I mean, upper hand. And now, full Nelson. Oh, full Nelson bomb. And can we see... Oh, God. With this commanding presence. Oh, God. I wonder if... oh, God. I wonder if you will. And D moving. Oh, God, Karin! Oh, God. Huge kick. And Karin with the back cover. 2, 3! And Karin... Here comes Athena into the ring. Taking it to D. Back. Karin's coming back. Here we go. Ooh. Right hands. Right hands on Athena. And, oh. Karin able to drive Athena away and come to the rescue of D after she just beat her.
Karin, you've barely been noticed before this title fell in your lap. Rosie knows what it means to be a champion. And Morrigan, she helped build the throne you're sitting on. But you got lucky. You just warmed up a chair they left behind. You've been riding coattails since day one. The fugitives see through you. You're untested. You're unready. You're just the wrong path taken. And the fugitives will be here to pick up the pieces when you fall apart.
This must be the darkness that Dee warned us about. Athena and her band of fugitives. You say I'm untested. You say I ride coattails. Let me tell you something about coattails. Coattails don't teach you how to survive when the match stops going your way. Coattails don't teach you how to adapt when your first plan fails. I learn from everyone I fight. I learn from everyone I lose to. I learn from every situation I'm thrown into, because that's how you earn being champion. You don't prove you matter by forcing situations. You don't prove you belong by taking what you want through intimidation, manipulation, and abuse. You want this championship? Then show it the right way. Win matches, earn respect. Stand across from us knowing you deserve to be here, because honorable challenges create champions. And if you think you are good enough to beat us, to beat me, then prove you belong in this ring before you ever ask for what I wear around my waist.
Showing the FHC champion and her partner who's boss. Karin or Rosie are aware of the... Now Jade has Karin up on the shoulders. Oh, she still has what it takes to perhaps in so long. And there we go. Airplane could be winning some more. And now, quick super kick. Karin pulls out the win with Buster Knocker. And oh my god, Athena's in here. Athena out of nowhere, coming in, taking it to the FHC champion. Surprise attack. And is that Crazy Mary at ringside? Oh gosh, with the chair. Athena, oh my god. Oh, and now Athena and Mary attacking Rosie and Karin with the chairs. What brutality! Oh my goodness, and the attacks keep coming, but here comes Dee! Straight from the attack in the hallway from Crazy Mary. She's looking good. Coming to the aid of Karin. Oh no! Oh god! Why? Why, Dee? Porque? No! After Dee's shocking turnabout intruder attack last week on who we thought were her allies, turns out she's working against Rosie and Karin and Rosie. Thus, this match. I really hope this isn't contagious. Many teams might need each other like this. Now she's kind of going back. Not Rosie. Wait. Oh, huge. Just 2 weeks ago. Pop rope, and now, oh my gosh, apps. Oh, her face into the, oh my god. Many possibilities, and now Dee with that huge power bomb with leverage. Pin, and what the, oh my gosh. Don't do this to your friends. Athena commanding her, and Karin stepping in.
I've seen enough. At Knockout this Sunday, Karin Rebel will be defending the title against the leader of the fugitives, Athena. Ain't a hard time been invented that I cannot handle.
The following match is a knockout match. From Dallas, Texas, Athena! And now, we've come to the Ladies' Championship Knockout match. Athena, the leader of the Fugitives, making her way to the ring. These Fugitives are the most unified, most dangerous groups we've ever seen here in the FHC, and tonight they have one goal: take the FHC Championship away from Karin Rebel. And at the beginning of this month, Karin won that title, came out to celebrate with her Godfather-inspired promo, granting audiences to anyone who wanted them. And that's when Dee interrupted and warned Karin about a dangerous presence in the FHC. Moments later, Athena came down with her Fugitives and demanded a title shot. Karin denied them, and that's when all of this began. And her opponent, from Oakland, California, she is the FHC champion, Karin Rebel! And now, in her first title defense, this championship means everything to Karin. Not because of the gold, not because of the prestige, it's because of what it represents. It represents the fighting spirit. It represents standing up when it would be easier to stay down. And it represents being the kind of person who doesn't abandon their principles just because the odds are stacked against them. And tonight, those principles are being tested like never before. But here's what the fugitives don't understand. Here's what Athena has missed in all her talk about control and order. You can take away someone's allies. You can isolate them. You can even beat them down week after week. But you can't take away their will to fight. You can't break someone who refuses to be broken. And can Karin prove that her heart is stronger than numbers, that courage is stronger than fear? Or will the fugitives' master plan succeed and Athena walks out as the new FHC champion? We'll find out here tonight. The FHC Ladies Championship Knockout match. What a huge flip by Athena on Karin. And now Karin answers back with a huge flip drop kick of her own. And so much at stake for both of these ladies here as Karin gets her head into the turnbuckle. And now Athena flipping her over with the Tree of Woe. And now, oh gosh, double knees to the back of the Rebel. And now Sling Blade. That'll knock you right out in some ways. And what is this? Who is this? Crazy Mary appearing, coming down in probably trying to help her friend Athena and the fugitives, of course with no DQ, and the only way you can win is knockout. Oh god, a huge running knee to Karin's face, and now, oh my gosh, adding insult to injury, here comes Mandy. Now Mandy coming down to join the fray. Oh! Oh my gosh, Mandy! Mandy attacking Crazy Mary, her own teammate. Good God, Mandy turning the tide, perhaps. Oh, and Crazy Mary out of the ring. And now order is back, and Athena is back in control now with that huge handspring lariat into the turnbuckle, and now Athena just sizing up her opponent. We could be looking at the Eclipse. Oh god! Eclipse on Karin. Oh my gosh, and what now? D coming out, heading towards Athena, and oh my gosh, huge jump kick, taking Athena out, giving a chance to Karin to come back. And now we've seen two of the fugitives turn on the leader, and Athena going with those kicks, trying to get back on top, and now Karin trying desperately to keep the momentum there. Oh, falling spine buster. My gosh, what else can we see here tonight, folks? This is just crazy. I don't know if we're looking at an implosion of the fugitives, or just a change of heart, or what. And Athena coming back up. Now we could be looking at another Eclipse here to finish the job. And oh, Karin blocks it. Karin blocks the Eclipse. And Karin sizing her up. Oh, a huge Karin kick. And Karin trying to get the crowd back on her side. And Athena just woman handling Karin with that swinging slam. Going back up top. A second Eclipse, a third attempt, perhaps. Oh, and she hits it, but still, Karin is still conscious. And now, oh, Athena doing everything she can to knock her opponent out so that she can become FHC champion. And now Karin with that calf kick and a jumping Falcon Arrow. Oh, huge elbow. Ramping up elbow and the sling blade. Sling blade to Athena. Oh, and Athena probably going for a belly-to-belly suplex there, but Athena also desperation move, trying to fight back herself. And now, oh gosh, devastating back body drop on that neck. Really trying to do some damage and knocking her opponent out here. And now another sling blade by Karin. Oh, and a rush and a... Oh, God! The referee is calling for the match! Karin with the Avada Kedavra to seal the deal and retain the FHC Championship, knocking Athena out. Congratulations, Karin Rebel, pulling out the win. Death Valley Driver, and now Wump, a second DVD. Good God, that's gotta be it tonight, folks, with the cover. Oh God, my goodness, I don't think we've seen Wump with that move before. What the hell is this? Who's this? Good God, it's Air Poodle and Ak-Chu. Good God, folks, two legends from Darth Wump's past. My God, Air Poodle and Ak-Chu number 2. Malicious intent right here. They're taking it to the FHC champion. Oh God, just like Wump destroyed their lives. Good God, Ak-Chu with the chair. What do they want with the FHC champion now? Air Poodle getting his shot. Thanks for inviting yourselves to the party. You know, I haven't seen you guys in years. You just show up after all these years, and this is how you say hi to me. RDW, that's where you started out. You know, that's where you cut your teeth at the start of your wrestling career. Some other veterans of the business either started there or passed through there. You know, it makes sense that you would leave RDW, go through several wrestling companies to make a name for yourself, and then come to wrestle in a shitty place like this.
If you want any action against the FHC champion, you're going to have to earn it.
What a spectacular upset. But wait, here comes Ak-Chu and Air Poodle, taking it to the strength of the righteous. What the hell is happening? Oh my gosh, they're really making their presence here tonight felt, and send a message to Commissioner Palmer and the FHC champion Darth Wump. Good God!
You are running a big risk here with your continued disruptions to the rest of the FHC. You and Ak-Chu either sign contracts and compete here properly, or face legal action.
Me, Chew Dog, Darth Wump, we were brothers at one point. We bled together in high school gyms, poker lodges, and comic book garage shops. We were going to conquer the world together. But then, Wump got his big break, and when they asked him who trained him, you know what he told them? Nobody. That he was a self-made man. Well, now Ak-Chu and I are here to collect on old debts. Wump, you sold us out. You left us behind when the big leagues came calling. And you wouldn't even be here, let alone FHC champion, if guys like me and Chew Dog didn't pave the way for you first. You owe us, big time. And David, you know those contracts you're talking about? We signed 15 minutes ago. And if you're just joining us, all 6 men for this 6-kill battle royal have come into the ring. And now Cesaro with a quick snap suplex with the pin. Can Ryu get to him in time? No! He doesn't get there in time, and Cesaro is your winner of the 6-kill matchup tonight, and the new contender for Darth Wump's FHC Championship at Knockout. To size up the competition, CAW and Air Poodle congratulating Cesaro. What could this mean, folks? I've been sitting here for a couple weeks now, listening to you run your mouth. Well, let me make this crystal clear. I don't owe you a damn thing. We all have the same opportunity. We all have the same shot to make something of ourselves. And you know what the difference was? I took the shot. I earned my way here. Every bruise, every scar. I paid my dues in blood, sweat, and tears, while you two were, waiting for someone to hand you something? You guys made your choice, and you chose poorly. And if you want to step into the ring with me, you better be ready for what comes next. And now, in their first official match as FHC, CAW and Air Poodle heading to the ring for tag action. Career. The Crusader and the Ultra Patriot. And I felt like up to this point, and hopefully Poodle with that Patriot. And oh gosh, you can imagine Poodle being in this industry just as long as anybody. Patriot up and oh gosh! Oh, stomp combo, and now Poodle with the cover. And oh my gosh, like that, CAW and Poodle are the winners tonight, handing the Strength of the Righteous only their second tag loss. But everyone always wants to see who the next challenger will be. And I am honored that I get to be that man. I also want you to know, even though we are competitors, if you need anyone in your corner, anyone to help you face down this Air Poodle and CAW, I am your man. Nothing has made me happier than to face you one-on-one. May the best champion win at Knockout. With the other thing you mentioned, this thing with CAW and Poodle, it's personal, but it's my burden. Appreciate you, but this is something that I need to handle and face alone. We were the original Trouble Trial. At this point, we don't want apologies. We just want what's owed to us. I know I'll have my hands full with you, but after my match against Cesaro at Knockout. If you cost me my match on Sunday, there won't be anywhere in this company that you can hide where I won't find you. From the back, CAW and Poodle coming in and taking it to the Bravehearts, to the ring with a humongous table, seeing him sustain it, blood, sweat, and tears, and now, oh gosh, on the down west soy, oh gosh, working on the leg. Oh my gosh, what brutality. Probably a warning to Cesaro and Wump about their title match this Sunday at Knockout. And now Poodle, oh my gosh, with Wump's own title belt. Oh my god, we're out of time, folks. See you this Sunday at Knockout.
C'est vrai, hey. C'est un miracle. C'est vrai, hey. C'est un miracle. C'est vrai, c'est un miracle. Hey.
The following match is set for one fall, and it is for the FHC Championship. Making his way to the ring from Lucerne, Switzerland, he is the Swiss Superman, Cesaro! The Swiss Superman is looking to go all in here and walk out of Knockout the FHC champion. A huge push for him, being sometime allies with champion Darth Wump, all because Wump is a huge Cesaro fan, and that they teamed together at Blood, Sweat, and Tears, as well as last week on Slam. But seeing Cesaro recently compete for the Pacific Championship, this is escalation right here, folks. His stock is taking a huge upturn. And coming out of this, Cesaro will never be the same. Even if he does not become champion tonight, he has shown this past month that he can hang with the FHC Elite. He's already one of the strongest wrestlers on the roster, and could even go head-to-head with the Great Lope, or even King Slender himself. But whatever the result tonight, Cesaro is being given a tremendous opportunity here to shine and to win. And his opponent, from San Francisco, California, he is the FHC champion, Darth Wump. And now, Darth Wump will look to defend his championship for the 4th time. He's one of the best wrestling today, even though he has publicly stated that he's past his prime, that he misses the days of WrestleMania 2000 and No Mercy, when he used to put away competitors with the variant of the Russian neck drop. Oh, we all remember that devastating move. It always looked like Wump struggled to even lift his competitors, but then they all came crashing down onto the mat. Oh, memories. But now, Wump will be looking to employ such special moves now, like his special clicks, a stunner or two, or even a Darth Wump's knee, well, obviously made famous by Frank Gore, obviously. But the wild card in this event is that we don't know how the newcomers, Chu and Air Poodle, will play a part, or if they will even show up at all. But since coming to the FHC, Chu and Poodle have all been about mind games. When will they strike? When won't they strike? Will they interfere here tonight? Or are they just going to let nature take its course and appear when they think is the best time? All these questions and more as we're here for the main event of FHC Knockout, the singles title match for the FHC Championship. We're here! Cesaro dishing out the damage. From the very start, we knew he was going to be aggressive. Perhaps, Wump with a kind of it's almost like a gesture we are not used to seeing from Wump. I don't, perhaps everything that's happening with Chu and Poodle this past month is getting to Wump. And there it is again. Not sure I would have usually seen him with a kind of an underhanded hit like that, and now, oh gosh, Huracan Rana from the knees. Maybe since Wump is so short and Cesaro is so tall. Oh, and a flipping knees suplex. But perhaps Cesaro's beginning strategy here was to go aggressive and wear down Wump really quickly with the quick flurry of strongman type moves, and we see Cesaro going for that flying elbow and not hitting, but he sure hit with that backdrop right there. And a huge dropping knee to Darth Wump, and now, speak of the devil, Chu appears, and now he's making a beeline for the ring, coming right for Cesaro, while Wump is out. Wump not even able to do anything about it. Chu has Cesaro up, and now, oh my gosh! The rude driver, I believe, on Cesaro. Cesaro is out, and now Wump can totally capitalize, but I know if I know Darth Wump, he is not happy to see Chu down here interfering in the match. Wump gave him an ultimatum last week that if he saw Chu and Poodle at ringside and interfering, there would be no level, nowhere that they could hide that Wump could not find them. Because we know Wump is about honor, Cesaro is about honor, and anytime there's interference or anything like that, it's not going to be a good day I know Wump wants to defeat Cesaro on his own. And Cesaro the same thing, and now with the cover after that flying elbow. Well, one thing's for sure, Chu and Poodle are not afraid of a fight. They are not afraid to interfere here in tonight's match. And I'm surprised Chu didn't stay down and finish the job, perhaps. But maybe Chu didn't want to attack Wump. Not quite sure, otherwise Wump was a sitting duck. Now Cesaro getting Wump back into the ring. Oh gosh, what a huge kick. And I'm not even sure what Cesaro thinks of all this at the point. And now Cesaro, out of nowhere, a very European uppercut. And it looked like maybe he was trying to go for a pin there, but Wump quickly recovering. And now Wump calling for, oh my god, could we see Darth Wump's knee? Darth Wump's knee to Cesaro. And now a cover, folks. 2. And Cesaro kicking out of the knee. Oh my gosh, Wump has put away so many people with that shining wizard type move there. But Cesaro not having it, and oh my goodness, look at this submission maneuver by Darth Wump, trying to wrench the neck, the back, and everything else, but perhaps he can't get enough leverage, I think, with someone his size. And now, oh god, huge European uppercut on Cesaro's part. Oh, and Cesaro was trying to go for looked like maybe a big slam there, and Wump capitalizing, reversing. Oh, and huge knee on the oncoming Cesaro. And now, oh my gosh, ripcord knee. The ripcord knee by Darth Wump. Darth Wump is pulling out all the stops here, and now special clicks! Special clicks on Cesaro. And Wump perhaps taking a little bit too much time to celebrate here, and now he covers. And Cesaro kicks out once again. After the knee. And now, what's Wump trying to do here? Oh my gosh! Shades of Loke here with a modified Bakahatsu from back in the day. Oh my goodness. Wump trying to go for that leg sweep, but no, Cesaro still on his feet. Oh god, could we? Oh, I thought Cesaro was going to go with the neutralizer there, but now Cesaro just carrying him. Buckle bomb. Oh gosh, another very European uppercut. That could be it, folks. We could be looking at a new champion right here. And no, Wump kicking out at the last second after 2 very European uppercuts. And can we be seeing a third here? Cesaro going nuts. Big swing. No! Cesaro! Cesaro locking in the sharpshooter! Oh my gosh! Darth Wump's got nowhere to go! And my gosh, again? Chu perhaps distracting Cesaro once again. Cesaro ready. And wait a second, guys. Wait a second. Hits Air Poodle. Air Poodle's behind Cesaro. He didn't even see him. And now, oh my gosh, a huge Poodle driver? I don't know what we're calling that, but oh my god, Cesaro is out again. Wump, I don't even know if Wump even saw if Poodle came in or not. Oh my gosh, twice now! Chu and Poodle have made their presence felt. Both times attacking the Swiss Superman. Not attacking Wump, and Cesaro fighting for his life here now. Double underhook, stalling slam. I think both of these men here are running on fumes now, folks. Oh my gosh, and a huge forearm by the champion on the cyborg. Oh, and Cesaro probably going for that another very European uppercut, but not pulling it out, just letting Wump drop, and at that height, Wump probably smarting, and now Wump trying to come back here to mount some quick offensive huge. Kick, heel kick right there. And now Wump with the special clicks again. To the back of the head and a cover. And there it is, folks. Wump retaining the FHC Championship here tonight against Cesaro, but not without controversy. We saw Akchu and Air Poodle come in twice and lay the smackdown on Cesaro twice. That, I'm sure, will have repercussions from Darth Wump. Wump not being able to fight Cesaro 100% and have Cesaro give back that in return. But still, Darth Wump retaining the FHC Championship. Oh my God, we're out of time. Thanks for watching, folks.